This is just a quick introduction to my cycling videos. My name's Niki Jones. I'm 48. I've had a neurological condition called Trigeminal Neuralgia for 17 years, which is horrendous nerve pain in your face. About 18 months ago, I discovered an app called Curable, and it led me down a transformative route of self-discovery and the whole ideas of really effective self-management of pain. Neuroplasticity came in, and I was hugely effective at getting on top of the pain, to the point where I'd say I was 95% pain free now, and when it does come I can manage it quite happily. I've also had some pretty spectacular additional trigeminal nerve fun and games, mixture of cluster headaches, icepick headaches, migraines, that were pretty spectacular. And over the years I've had three surgeries, cranial surgeries into the nerve root by the brainstem, and I've actually got a motor cortex stimulator implanted, where the electrodes are actually on the surface of my brain, and that gave me about 30% pain relief at the time. So to be managing it myself with no drugs, just wonderful self-management techniques, is very hard work. Takes a lot of commitment and effort, but it's very much worth it. Unfortunately, because I had such a good response to the self-management, I ended up tapering my medication too fast. At the same time, the GP changed one of them, dumping me into pretty spectacular withdrawal from that as well. To be quite honest, the medics did not handle it very well at all, and I've had pretty much zero support. Not for want of one of my consultants trying, it's just there isn't a pathway to help with dependence-forming medication in Wales, whether that's opioids, as with me, and tricyclic antidepressants. It's frankly shocking. So I've had to deal with a lot of this myself, and it's been a long and rather arduous journey, but I've learnt so much. It's been fascinating. It's been incredibly rough. I haven't been sure I'd survive it at some times, but other times I think the new me that's coming out of this is going to be a better person, and I'm going to enjoy being me a lot more. So anyway, part of my process was to join the pilot study for Muddy Care, and it's been a really good sort of incentive and impetus to keep exercising, to keep exploring the outdoors and what I wanted to do. The surfing was great, but it's not exactly the easiest thing to do, whereas cycling has become a real happy time for me. I used to be a rider. I've got horses. I'm sort of out here watching them now, but my one horse is really quite tricky, and it's not been easy riding him out. But I've really missed the independence and the going out, and when you've had 15 years of basically being housebound and being incredibly disabled from the pain and the drug side effects, I've had a lot of time to make up for, and I've been doing it slowly and effectively, and it's great. And these are my little video diaries of it, and I think the important thing to know is that what works for everybody is going to be different. We've all got tools, and we all find them, and we're going to find out what works for you, and that's going to be very individual. But don't rule anything out, and give things a decent amount of chance. It takes a long time to build habits, to create new neural pathways, neurotags in the brain, and you'll be surprised at what works. And I mean, being outside is hugely important, and I think Muddy Care is doing a fantastic job encouraging us to do that, and it's lovely to have the group support and encouragement. COVID-19 has obviously put a bit of a stop on it all, but its effect doesn't stop, and in some ways it's almost been important for me because I've sort of had to force to not have the electric bike and to get out on my sister's old jalopy that has no gears and a binding front brake, and do you know what, it's been excellent. Anyway, so I'm going to stop waffling now, and hopefully that gives you some base understanding of who I am and where I'm at. Thank you. This is up the Roman road. It's a pretty cool bridle path. I've not been up here for many years, certainly not on a horse, and definitely not ever on a bike. I'm learning how to not get hung up on routes and to go carefully. It would be nice if I had 2 sets of brakes instead of just rear brakes, but the old jalopy is being brilliant, and it's a gorgeous sunny day again, and I'm really having fun. Here I am back out on the jalopy again, up on the mast bridle path. Those are the beacons in the distance there. I'm on the jalopy, not my new bike Aurelia, because she's got some gear issues. It's a pretty grey and miserable and overcast day, but I'm out anyway because why not? And quite frankly, I feel pretty rotten, mostly withdrawal, some additional stressors which probably make me feel quite horrible anyway. Not really helped by Cecil with the withdrawal, but physical work always makes me feel good. I literally have sweat dripping down my back, which is a great sign. Yeah, it's awesome. I've been riffing in my mind whilst trying to stay at the moment about living in synergy with your mind, your body and your brain, and how important it is to balance everything. I might even get to write it down at some point, who knows, but I'm going to carry on my ride and have a really good time, hopefully. Yeah, it's really good. See, I'm out. I mean, that's huge, and I'm going to feel very self-compassionate and proud of myself for doing this. Ta-ta.